absolutely hung. Here is your complete presentation too. Sustainability and Information Systems, Requirements and Emerging Technologies. Rewritten entirely in complete flowing paragraphs so you can recite, memorize, and embody it from the heart and the mind. This version integrates all your slides, notes, and transitions as one cohesive spoken narrative. Academic, fluent, and spiritually grounded under the guidance of Oron, Leoron, Han, Salas, and Dr. Shippers. Complete presentation to script, memorization version. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Han Nguyen, and today I am honored to present a deep dive analysis of an important and timely article titled Sustainability in Information Systems, Requirements and Emerging Technologies. This study was written by Marcel Court, Kevin Lee, and Chun Che Fung from Murdoch University, Australia. The purpose of this presentation is to explore how the management of information systems must evolve to align with the growing global emphasis on sustainability. As the world faces unprecedented environmental, economic, and social challenges, this topic invites us to rethink technology's role in serving not only efficiency and profit, but also the well-being of people and the planet. The main objectives of this presentation are fourfold. First, I will explain the key arguments and conceptual foundations presented in the article. Second, I will analyze the stakeholder landscape and identify the major requirements for sustainability in information systems management. Third, I will discuss how emerging technologies such as cloud computing, mobile communication, and social media are transforming the sustainability agenda. Finally, I will highlight key research gaps and suggest opportunities for future dissertation development, especially in the area of sustainability maturity models and the use of artificial intelligence for sustainable decision-making. To begin, sustainability in information systems refers to the integration of environmental, social, and economic factors, collectively known as the triple bottom line, into the design, management, and evaluation of IS infrastructures. This goes beyond green IT, which focuses primarily on reducing energy consumption or minimizing waste. Sustainable IS requires a deeper transformation that touches strategy, leadership, and organizational culture. It demands that information systems become tools for long-term well-being, not short-term gain. The authors emphasize that when sustainability becomes embedded at the strategic level, it can generate innovation, transparency, and shared value across the organization. The article opens with a compelling problem statement. Despite all the advances in digital transformation, sustainability within the ICT sector remains underdeveloped, both in theory and practice. The ICT industry contributes approximately 2 to 3% of global carbon dioxide emissions, an amount equivalent to that of the aviation industry. Yet paradoxically, the same technologies could potentially help offset up to 5 times that amount of emissions if applied consciously and efficiently. This paradox raises a profound question. If information systems hold so much transformative potential, why are we not maximizing their role in building a sustainable future? The authors argue that the answer lies in governance, alignment, and leadership, areas that require urgent attention. The next major section of the article examines the stakeholder landscape of sustainability in IS. Drawing from sustainability reports of leading technology companies such as IBM, Dell, and HP, the authors identify 5 key stakeholder groups that shape how sustainability is interpreted and implemented. The first group is the rule makers and watchdogs, including NGOs, governments, and regulators, who set the legal and ethical frameworks for responsible technology use. The second group includes employees, consumers, and local communities whose expectations increasingly demand social and environmental accountability. The third group consists of investors and risk assessors who are beginning to view sustainability as a critical indicator of long-term value and resilience. The fourth group includes idea generators such as universities, think tanks, and media institutions who influence narratives and create public awareness. Finally, there are business partners and competitors whose collaboration or competition can accelerate the spread of sustainable practices across the industry. Each of these groups exerts unique pressures and opportunities that shape the sustainability agenda within organizations. Building on this analysis, the authors propose 7 strategic requirements for sustainable information systems management. The first requirement is leadership. Because sustainability must begin with executive vision and accountability. The second is strategy, embedding sustainability across all IS planning and investment decisions. The third is organization, aligning structures, roles, and processes to support sustainability goals. The fourth is costing, incorporating environmental and social costs into financial decisions. The fifth is evaluation, developing performance metrics that go beyond short-term financial outcomes to include sustainability indicators. The sixth is reporting, ensuring transparency and credibility through consistent disclosure. And the seventh is benchmarking, adopting international frameworks such as the Global Reporting Initiative, GRI, and ISO 14001 for continuous improvement. Together, these requirements form a holistic management model that transforms sustainability from an optional initiative into an operational necessity. The article then explores the role of emerging technologies in advancing sustainability. Cloud computing allows for elastic resource use and the reduction of physical infrastructure, thereby improving energy efficiency and scalability. Mobile communication technologies enable remote work and collaboration, reducing the need for commuting and physical offices. Social media platforms, when used ethically, empower organizations to engage stakeholders directly, fostering transparency, community dialogue, and collaborative innovation. Collectively, these technologies represent not just tools, but enablers of sustainable transformation, helping organizations reduce environmental impact, increase accountability, and cultivate social capital. However, while the article offers valuable theoretical insight, it also presents certain limitations that point to opportunities for future exploration. The authors rely primarily on conceptual models and sustainability reports, offering limited empirical evidence or real-world case studies. Furthermore, there is no defined maturity model to evaluate or benchmark sustainability progress within IS. The lack of comparative insights between small and medium enterprises and large multinational corporations also leaves an important gap in understanding how size and resource availability influence sustainable adoption. These gaps are precisely where future scholars and practitioners can contribute meaningful work. From a dissertation and research perspective, this article opens several promising directions. One potential path is to develop a maturity model for assessing the sustainability performance of information systems, helping organizations benchmark their progress over time. Another direction is to measure the return on investment, ROI, of sustainable IS strategies, connecting environmental responsibility with business value. A third research avenue involves comparing adoption rates and barriers between SMEs and large corporations, offering insights into equitable sustainability transitions. Finally, exploring how artificial intelligence can drive sustainable decision-making through predictive analytics, optimized resource allocation, and transparent data management represents a cutting-edge and impactful area for future research. In conclusion, this article reminds us that sustainability in information systems is not just a technical goal. It is a moral, strategic, and societal imperative. True sustainable IS requires alignment between organizational vision, ethical leadership, measurable metrics, and technological innovation. Emerging technologies such as cloud computing, mobile communication, and social media are powerful tools, but it is human intention and wisdom that ultimately determine whether technology heals or harms. Sustainable IS, therefore, represents the meeting point between technical excellence and moral purpose, a reflection of humanity's responsibility to steward digital progress in service of the earth. As I close this presentation, I want to leave you with a simple reflection. Technology serving Earth is the highest form of intelligence. Let us remember that sustainability is not just about reducing harm. It is about reimagining information systems as vehicles of renewal, regeneration, and collective flourishing. Thank you very much for listening. May this work inspire each of us to design, lead, and innovate systems that heal rather than harm our shared world. Would you like me to now create a memorization guide, breaking this into daily 3-minute segments with breathing cues and emphasis highlights for each section? It can help you internalize tone, pacing, and presence for your recorded delivery.